Let's take a look at how to create this split image before and after infographic using NotebookLM. After you log in and open the notebook you want, here's the two-step process I used. The first step was to ask NotebookLM to create a prompt based off a general description about what I'd like the image to look like, the elements it should contain, etc. The second step was to take that prompt NotebookLM generated and paste it into the custom infographic section. In essence, we're trying to get NotebookLM to write a prompt it understands, so the resulting image will look the way we want. For example, this notebook is about how the stock market works, and we want to create an infographic about the investor's mindset. Before recording this, I wrote a simple yet concise description of what I wanted the image to look like based off the sources that have already been uploaded into NotebookLM. There's a copy of the simple outline down below as well. But basically, we want a split before and after image center composition of a young professional. On the left side, we want to show what happens when people make guesses and speculation about investing, represented by a disheveled look, confusion, and some of the problems they encounter. On the right side, we want to show what happens when you take the time to learn proper investing and the benefits that come from it. Next, let's submit this prompt to NotebookLM and see what we get back. All right, let's check this out. NotebookLM took our simple outline and created this highly detailed, descriptive prompt that we can now use. Honestly, this result is pretty robust, so that's a good sign. The next step is to create our infographic. To do that, we want to first copy the prompt that NotebookLM just created. Then over here on the right side, look for the infographic button and make sure to click on the pencil icon. In the section labeled Describe the Infographic, we can paste in our prompt. Now, as a side note, we could play around with these other settings to experiment to see what we get. But for today, let's keep the image simple and go ahead and generate it. Give NotebookLM a few moments. Click to open it to see what we get. All right, wow, gotta admit, that looks pretty good. So before we take a look at the image, over here in the upper right-hand corner, you can click this icon and it'll show you the prompt. Giving things a quick scan, NotebookLM did stick to the prompt it created. For example, on the left, it created the confused by market mechanics part and a section about being driven by emotions. Over here on the right side, it did create the section about understanding and growth over time. But here are some closing thoughts. This framework works because we took the time to be as descriptive as possible, which in turn gave NotebookLM something to work with. Therefore, when you create your prompts, you want to be as detailed as possible, site-specific layouts, elements, and style, so NotebookLM understands both what to show and how to present. Now, in case you're relatively new to NotebookLM and want to learn about 85% of what you'll ever need, watch this short video.